are we ever going to make money out of new media, which is what we call the department? We don't really lose money on it, and we can justify our website in a number of ways. It does have a marketing use. We do sell books through it, so we make some money back that way. It's hugely important for our community. The Thorn Tree, which is a sort of chat session on our website, is just amazingly popular, and it costs us quite a lot of money just to administer it and keep it clean and tidy and make sure that people aren't abusing each other on it, this sort of thing. So there's a lot of effort that goes into it. And we do make money not just from selling books, but also the fact that we license a lot of information off our website to other web users, and that we create things for other web users. One of the things that I like best is if you go on the French National Rail Network's website in French, and you booked your ticket from Paris to Lille on the TGV, and off you're going at 300 kilometers an hour to another town in France. If you then want to find out some information about that town, you can look that up on their website, and we are the company that provides that information. Here's a company in Australia based in Footscray in the suburbs of Melbourne, and we're providing the information to the French National Rail Network about French towns. So I think that's just wonderful. You have to read the small print to realize that, but sure enough, it's there. So we make money out of that. So we do cover our costs on the website pretty well. But as far as being a real income generator, the way our guidebooks are, well, that hasn't happened yet. And I think part of that problem is that nobody has really worked out a way of charging for the web. I was just reading an article the other day about how all the wonderful web magazine ideas, none of them have really worked. Salon.com, which is the one that people always, which I've written for quite often. There's a Salon.com travel book out, which has got one of my stories in it. It's one of the few web magazines that really has managed to survive and keep going, even though they've had to contract quite a lot. But like any other web magazine, when they said to people, we'd like you to pay to subscribe to it, of course, the idea went downhill. People weren't willing to do that. And I think people are willing to spend money on the web, and I spend money on the web quite often, on the sort of purchases you would have made anyway, that if you're buying an airline ticket or booking a rent-a-car or booking a hotel or buying a book from Amazon or something, you quote your credit card number, you're quite happy to do that. But what people aren't willing to do, there's lots of things they expect to get free off the web, and except for a very few exceptions, people are not willing to pay for those. But I think what's going to happen eventually is there's going to be some way of microcharging, that there's some particular bit of information you want, and it's going to cost you, but it's going to cost you 5.2 cents. And you say, right, I'll pay I wouldn't pay $5 for it, but I will pay 5.2 cents. And you're quite happy to do that, 6.4 cents here, 7.1 cents there. You're happy to do a lot of that. The trouble is there isn't yet a way of making that work efficiently. Now, I think it could come through mobile phones, that we're used to mobile phones microcharging. Well, why not charge it to your mobile phone account? That you put your phone card number in and bang, it comes on your phone bill. Or it can come, we'll have some sort of charge card that you use in all sorts of things. When you come to a parking meter, you shove it in and it takes the time out for your parking meter when you come for getting something off the web. So I think it's a question of the technology making these things available, and that's not here yet, but it's going to come at some point.